least able to have tomorrow. Like, there's potential to bring that scoreline back up. Because although I say for Mad Bulls, you're able to end the day with 70 points, all but settled, there is that outside chance that tomorrow and the day after, Mad Bulls get 0 points both days. So what it can do now, regardless of what position you're in, is only going to give you a little bit more for the next few days. So if this is hurrah for today for Kara, you know, you could even set yourself up with 30 plus points if you were to get a chicken dinner here.
I mean, ball from Kara's position as well. It's going to be difficult though. Red Talk, who at the top of the tables, they've already got 6 elims, 4 players, all alive, max HP. I mean, that's going to be a difficult challenge to take them down. The question is, will Thunder Talk have to leave? Because Kara have got the outside track, right? They've got that outside ground covered. The ridge lines that they hold, really nice for the run-out cover. You can see they have some Bangkok Talk with that terrain to play around and vehicles, or as sparse they may be, to muck around with. Ulf, I think, taking shots up to the north, though. That's going to make it trickier, but Ulf have to move with that circle pop.
Well, there you go. See, Koos is playing the building on the north side. It's like he was listening to the stream or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's a good spot to play. And then they're going to hold down towards VP, and anyone wants to rotate up towards the north. Yeah, I think they're going to regroup back on Koos now, though, which is the smart decision. Leave 2 players down below. Just take shots at Virtus Pro as they attempt to leave. But you're accelerating the game now massively with this circle shift. Towards the dead center of this circle is just this small hilltop you can see right here in front of the Mad Bulls, which is very, very difficult to play around. But you can at least isolate some fights in terms of the sidelines. That's as best as it's going to give you. But it still, again, is going to be pretty open pitch warfare.
At the moment, I'm looking at where that 7th place is going to end up blank. And Virtus Pro, they're already, I believe, going to be jumping up to at least level with Alpha 7 on a tiebreaker with the placement point they have yet to technically earn on this match, despite being guaranteed at least 1. If they can survive a little bit longer, that could go up to 2. Grab an Elim, maybe. That's what they're looking for, and get over Alpha 7. DX Xavier, actually in with a decent shout of getting quite far into this one. Even if it's a tough time. Eren for Ulf, last to stand, drops the smoke, but no more Mad Bulls to actually worry about on the run out. The blue zone, though, that's a bit more of a worry. See the damage it's doing. Goodness me. Grenade actually coming from Virtus Pro over towards Mad Bulls. They may be able to pick up that point here and now.
Okay. Let's see what they get done off the back of VP's push out, but it's pretty good. Takes down Flip, at least. But Wolves are still getting more points off the back of this one, and teams are parting ways with their players. Left, right, and center. That's a nice nade. Little bit short on the pitch.
Does get spotted. Not too sure who that's from, but I think it's the Wolves. There we go. Virtus Pro, you can see they will get locked in at 39 points now. Alpha 7 now, potentially at risk of dropping out, but very unlikely here. Unless, well, the Wolves jump up nice and high, but it will be around that 40-point boundary today to be 7th place. DX Xavier with the 1 Elim. They've been quiet in the shack for a while now, but they're going to need to do more to hold off Kara on the western side.
DX Xavier still sat strong with inside the shack. And again, you know, getting themselves a nice shot from Parajan. I mean, that is a very, very difficult angle to make work, but that's going to delay in a nasty way as well, John.
Definitely difficult terrain to be moving through now. Kara, CEO, looking to heal before the move. They don't have a lot of time because the zone's going to start to close in 3 seconds. Poser's ankles have been spotted. He's dodging out the way and he's sprayed out. They aren't quite connecting with it in any sense. When they go out wide, a lot of ammo already expended on the spray down towards the player behind the buggy, and they're up close. They haven't been knocked yet. There's still time. Levi's down first, but there's the trade from Natey. 1 for 1. The Wolves move in as well. Marceau moving into the high ground on the off angle. Just Paragin on the inside, but the burn is on. It's Coops to do the damage, though, as the Wolves claim the lion's share of the points here.
I mean, Wolves just getting a lot done off the back of this, but Kara, 7 elims on the game up towards a top 3. That is a really big result for them. Not quite the chicken dinner that maybe they were hoping for, but it's still very, very good. Thunder Talk looking for the second chicken dinner of the day. The Chinese team who came in today looking fantastically strong with some very good coordination, now looking to drop down a shower of thunder upon the Wolves.
And we'll see if they can convert. Really solidify themselves at the top of the tables. The Mad Bulls wanting to get pushed aside here with Thunder Talk already claiming enough points to surpass them. How much further can they go to lock in their top spot? Kara as well looking to finish their day on a high after a lack of point scoring so far. They'll want a little bit more. And the Wolves, they've been fairly middling today. An entrant from every angle of the tables to close us down.
They know towards the walls now. Kara off in the distance, still attempting to lay down a curtain of smoke to keep them sails safe in between. You can see here so much utility being expended, but most teams now lacking on those smoke canisters. Kara taking damage. CEO last left alive. A little bit of damage done, but Wolves now stay alive with all 4 players. Nasty nade on the outbreak from Thunder Talk. Hoops goes down, and now a 4v2.
A reality check from the top of the hill as Thunder Talk able to find 2 almost immediately. Sighting now in the smoke, running around. Here's Higgles on the off angle, looks to give them a good fight, but no, Thunder Talk too much. As the Wolves fall at the final hurdle, they can't keep it going, and it will be another chicken dinner found for the team from the PEL.
Thunder Talk, just an incredible team today. And I mean, that started off with sightings 180 on the Pompey. Extremely fun stuff. And I mean, holding the heart just a little bit there because it did get hectic towards the end. It's going to get a little bit more hectic with some interviews later in terms of what went down today. But before then, we're going to head to a quick break and we'll be back shortly.
And there you go, the final blow, the Thunder Talk.
Which is so cool.
I'll tell you what else is really cool. I'm liking these.
Just usually how it does with that particular circle. I think we've seen that circle multiple times, and it's always the same ending, no matter what.
Yeah, it's always nice to try and extract as many points, but generally tends to go the same way. 20 points total for Thunder Talk there at the top of the tables, with 10 elims found on the chicken dinner. Really solid way to close down the day. They're very close to that bubble already, Blank. I think that tomorrow's games should see them nice and safe. Some solid performances from other teams.
Really strong team, but they have not been showing up here whatsoever here in the Gauntlet. It is something to remember right here in the Gauntlet. Because even if these teams don't make it through, they'll still be playing out the rest of the tournament to try and make it back into the grand final. So let's say we ended it here, these 7 teams all made it in. You might see some of these teams face back up against our top 7 squads here at the top. So again, it's interesting the way this works, because we'll go back over towards groups where things might be a little bit less intense, but right now we're starting with a very, very intense portion of the tournament into a little bit more relaxed, then back into that intensity with the grand final right at the end there, John.
I mean, I'm going to give you a little bit of a hot take here, Blank.
Okay.
So here in this stage of the tournament is where you can be a 5th place team and make it to the grand finals, right? If you go to the group stages, if you then go to the last chance, you're not getting in that way. If you're a